to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. On the run, it's Durham. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Seizing that open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The give is to Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose. Yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. Pulls it in, it's Young. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Might as well stick with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Young. It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown time! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. They're working that left side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield and made the tackle for loss.
The corners are walked up tight. Lost the fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of the tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella tight end.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Got it in the middle. It's sharp. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. LSU quick to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. From their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cuevas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dumps it to the back. This time he's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Alabama quickly back to the line. Lost a throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now from inside the red zone. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Snapped in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Anderson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lost a throw on first down. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Keep it on the ground to open the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. protection this time after that third down sack. Set him back, but they'll go for it here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Hey! Oh, what a play by this defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Here's the handoff. To the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And his throw is incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Young. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Russell. Caught over the middle, it's Young. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Cuevas. And they're able to get him on the ground. Alabama quickly back to the line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To throw, it's Russell. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to